Hello and welcome. I am Matt Taylor and this is my variety channel. Today I'm going to show you how to grow your Facebook page, more specifically using an ad campaign. And it doesn't have to be really expensive to get a really good bang for your buck, so to speak. And I'll show you how to do that. I'll also show you some things that I did which weren't as successful, which cost more money per like. And we'll get into that in just a little bit. So I have a cooking channel called In the Kitchen with Matt, and I have about 65,000 subscribers on there, which is pretty good. And I've been posting to my Facebook page for quite a while, my specific In the Kitchen with Matt page, but it just wasn't growing very well. I had maybe 500, maybe close to 600 follows and likes in several years, and I was posting pretty regularly. The first mistake people do with YouTube channels is they'll just post the YouTube link right to their Facebook page, and the Facebook analytics doesn't like that. Facebook doesn't want to have their followers, their users on Facebook, click on other links that will take them away from Facebook, if that makes sense. They want you to stay on Facebook. And so links to YouTube usually don't do as well. At least that has been my experience, and maybe you've experienced that as well. So I'm going to show you how to create an ad within the ad manager, and also how to kind of optimize that ad to get the most bang for your buck. With a caveat, it will kind of depend on your niche. My niche was cooking, or is cooking for that channel, and so it's a very, very broad niche, and it appeals to so many people around the world. So I can take advantage of some of those countries where it's cheaper to run ads and whatnot. So anyway, we'll get into that. Really easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. All right, here we are over on my Facebook page, In the Kitchen with Matt. And I want to scroll down here and show you the kind of success I have had just recently. So I have about 14,000 followers as of the recording of this video, and over 13,000 have come just this week, within the past 6 days. That's when I started doing ads. And so in 5 to 6 days, I've been able to grow about 13 to 14,000 followers, which is really, really cool. And my post reach has gone way up, and my video views has gone way up as well. So how did I have that success? Well, what I did is I started creating ads. And since I have a couple Facebook pages, I decided to sign up for Business Manager. Here's Business Manager. Just go to business.facebook.com and then follow the steps on how to create your Business Manager account. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and then it can link your different accounts together, and you can create an ad account, which is how it keeps track of your ads and whatnot. So do that first. I don't have a tutorial on how to show you that. I'm more specifically showing on you how to create the ad itself that will be successful. Okay, so once you do that, what we can do is you come back over to your page here once you have that account set up, and we'll go over here to this little drop down. All right, so here you can see Business Manager, you see In the Kitchen with Matt, a couple of my other pages here. And what I want to do is go to Manage Ads. And then I have my personal account set up, which I've used, but it also tells me that I have more ad accounts in the Business Manager itself. So this is how I'm going to go right to Business Manager that way. Or you could just type it in the URL, business.facebook.com, and you can get to it that way. And now I'm going to go up here and click on Business Manager, and then go to Ad Manager. And here we are on this screen, and you can see my different ads that I have running here and kind of the success that I've had. This one, look at this cost per result, 0.5 cent per like. I spent almost $26 and have gotten 5,386 page likes for $25. That is absolutely awesome. You can see some of these other ads that I was trying out where the cost per like was way too high, so I didn't let it run too far. This one was $1 for 11 likes. Here are some copies which resulted in similar results to this top one. And this one down here was a totally different ad set. And I was able to do 18 cents per like, and it had to do with the ad itself and how I had it set up. So, and it was more of a niched, it wasn't worldwide, this one. So I want to show you how to get these kind of results right here. So what we want to do is we want to create a new ad. Go to create, and then we want to choose engagement, because our aim in this is to drive likes and followers to your page with an ad. So click engagement, come down here and click page likes. You can name it whatever you want. I'll just call it Facebook growth. And everything looks okay here, so to hit continue. Ad set name, the default is US 18 plus. I'm just going to call it Facebook growth. And we'll just call it number 1. And then this is where, if you have multiple pages, this is where you select the page. I want to run on my In the Kitchen with Matt page, on this account right here. And now this is the important part, creating the audience. First, I'm going to X this out here. We want to start with a clean location. And then let's start with worldwide. We want to exclude some more expensive markets. This is something I learned from someone else, and it's been really helpful. California is an expensive market. I also want to exclude New York. Now, you may want to target those states specifically for your ad, and that's totally fine. You just may not have as cheap of a cost per like as I'm going to show you that you can have. And then Texas seems to be kind of expensive too. And we'll just leave it at that for now. So it's a pretty broad. So far we got 1,100,000,000 people. So that's way too broad right now, and that's all right. So we have worldwide set. We are excluding some more expensive places. And now we want to do the age range. This is a cooking channel. So that age range is probably fine. I usually just go a little bit lower. It doesn't really matter for the most part. Okay, so once you click the age range, I'm going to just leave this as all. Some of my other ads I've done just women, since my YouTube page, about 80% of the viewers are women. But I'm going to keep it all and see how that performs compared to the other ones. And then language, you want to click, I have all selected for English. And now detailed targeting. So I'm going to start with a broad detail of food. And then I want to narrow this result a little bit. So I want to click on narrow audience. So they're going to be people who have an interest in food and also like one of the following, either cooking or baking. And my potential reach here is pretty broad, which is fine because of my niche is cooking and baking. It just appeals to a lot of people. You might want to narrow that down even further. Like I could put something like, if I wanted to narrow further, desserts. And that takes me down to 110 million people. That's pretty good. We can leave it at that. And then we want to also exclude people who like your page, because we don't want to market already to people who already like your page. And then you can save your audience here if you want to use it again. I just keep it on automatic. If you go to edit placements, I'll show you what that looks like. You can decide what you want it to show on, if you want to show it on both mobile and desktop or just one or the other. Totally up to you. And then you can click on these different things. I don't really worry about that too much. I just do recommended. And then we want to do your daily budget. And I'm going to just do $5 per day. And I'm going to do just starting today, run it continuously. You can always stop it later by adding, or you can add a end date if you want. Impression, that's fine. And we'll go to continue. And then you want to change the ad name again up here. And I'll just call this Facebook growth in the kitchen with Matt. Choosing the right page. And now we want to, it's automatically going to just bring up your normal cover page. And you may or may not want to use that. I'm not going to want to use that. I'm going to add an image. And you can find free images, professional looking images from Pixabay. And these are free, royalty-free images that you can use if you want. Like I can just type in food, and I can find some really cool images to use. Or if you have your own, you can use your own. So I'm going to add an image myself. I'm going to add an image of one of my foods. And I like this one quite a bit. It just looks really cool. It's one of my favorite desserts that I've made, and just the image looks really cool. So I'm going to use this. And now what you want to do is you come to add 2, that's where the image is. Add 1, I'm going to delete this, or you could change it and add a couple more if you want and just see which picture people like the best. Like maybe I'll change this image to my crepes one. So on this ad, it's going to show either the crepes or the apple roses. All right, great. Or if you have a video, you can click this and put a video instead. I usually just stick to images. My videos haven't performed as well as images for some reason. And then you want to put in your text. And I would recommend doing something like, for me, for cooking, do you like cooking and baking? Click the like button for recipes, videos, quotes, and more. And then you can see over here what it's going to look like on the mobile, and you can switch this to desktop to see what it's going to look like on there. All right. Facebook pixel, you would want to set this up if you're going to do something for your actual website, but we're just doing our Facebook page, so we don't need to set that up. And you want to just double check everything one more time. Your pictures, everything looks good. Hit confirm. All right, now here it is in review, and we just need to wait for it to be approved, and then we'll just watch the results start coming in. All right, I just refreshed it, and it's been active. I stepped away from my computer for about an hour. You can see here it's active. I changed the name to make sure it's something different than these other growth ones, and it's active. And it already has 60 page likes. 728 reach, 728 impressions, and the average cent, it's 1 cent average per like. 86 cents have been spent so far. So that's pretty good. Not quite as good as this half a cent. Sometimes it takes a little while for it to get down that low. Or you might want to you can go back in and edit it and change the demographics a little bit if you want as well. Now what you can do is come over here and click on it. You can come over here and hit edit. And then you can look at these images and see which one's performing a little bit better. So this one has 23 likes so far. And this one has 4. So it's almost like the crepe video is not doing quite as well as the other one. And so what you could do if you want is just get rid of this particular image, image 1, and just have that one image. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So now our ad set is just this one image. Or you could have changed it out to something else if you wanted. Another thing you can do is you can go up here to add a preview and go to Facebook post with comments and click down here and see people who have been liking your image, and some of them don't automatically like your page, so you can come over here and invite them to like your page. Don't abuse this though. Don't do too much, because then you'll get temporarily banned. That's happened to me a couple times. Usually 5 or 6 or something like that, it's not going to happen. But if you do like 30 or 40 of them at a time, it's going to temporarily ban you from doing that. So there you go. That's pretty awesome. Go back to our ad. I just refreshed it again and got 62 likes, so a couple more likes in there. So there you go. That's how you can significantly add a great number of people to your Facebook page. And that's how you can grow your Facebook page using ads for pretty cheap. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like the video and drop a comment down below and let me know if this was helpful for you or not. Once again, my name is Matt Taylor. This is my variety channel. Until next time, happy posting, everyone. Take care.